Hey everybody, I'm Karsten.
And I'm Brianne.
And today we're taking a look at the top 10 overplayed commander cards.
We're not necessarily looking at cards that are actually played the most, but instead are taking a look at cards that have become auto-includes. If you find yourself with deck lists that automatically start with less than 99 open slots, then this video is for you. At number 10, we have Coil Engine. And I will say that Coil Engine's kind of the best representative of all the colorless, good beatdown creatures, but this is the one that we end up seeing the most, and it's a fantastic card, but it does not need to go in every deck. Every color has good beaters, even blue. You don't need Coil Engine in everything. That being said, if you're playing a deck that has a lot of artifact interaction, like your Deadeye or my 8.5 Tails for instance, then you should absolutely play Coil Engine.
At number 9, we have Perez. The mono-red card that is becoming somewhat of a thorn in everyone's side is Perez, and he is a card that a lot of red players are starting to throw into decks just because, oh, I play a lot of dudes, so I can get some value out of Perez.
And we're not even talking about Perez commander decks, we're talking about him in other decks.
He has the obnoxious factor, and he also has the factor of, say, hey, I play a lot of dudes, let me just put Perez in because I'm going to get a ton of value out of him, and he doesn't necessarily need to be in all of those decks.
At number 8, we have Deadeye Navigator. There are decks that you need Deadeye Navigator, well, you don't need Deadeye Navigator. He's good, because you've got everything in the deck as an enter the battlefield ability. And then you've got people who, I'm playing blue, I have a few creatures, Deadeye Navigator also can stop removal, he's gonna be good, let me jam him in the deck. And you don't necessarily need him. But if you're playing copy effects or flicker effects, just make sure that it's worth it. There are so many decks where I see Deadeye Navigator that I think something like Ghostly Flicker would be better because you don't need an over and over thing with a target on its head. You need a one-shot to just get a little bit of oomph.
At number 7, we have Prophet of Crufix, which is a newer card that has already become overplayed in a lot of decks that have the colors. Oh, you have blue-green, throw Prophet of Crufix in there because, you know, you have to. Once again, it's not that it's a bad card, it's a fantastic card, it's an extremely powerful card. But you have to judge, is my deck a Prophet of Crufix deck? If it's not, then maybe you should find something else.
At number 6, we have Tooth and Nail. This card doesn't need to go in every green deck, and I want to cut it because I want to put more interesting cards in.
The thing is, there are so many amazing commander cards that have come out in the past few years, and there are so many powerful beaters that have come out in the past few years, and the fact that we're still leaning on Tooth and Nail to win games just feels like we haven't gone anywhere with our deck building. And of course, with Tooth and Nail comes all the creatures that you get with Tooth and Nail.
And like you said, it's a crutch. It really is. And I should take my own advice and take it out of at least one of my decks.
At number 5, we have Avacyn, Angel of Hope. This is a card very similar to Tooth and Nail that a lot of white decks have started to kind of lean on. She is probably one of the commanders that I have begun to hate the most over time. Avacyn is not a dude that you need to play in every white deck.
Well, the thing with Avacyn is, for instance, I don't play her in Tails, partially because she's really expensive. Some people play her and they really can't afford to, or they lean heavily on the aforementioned Tooth and Nail, other green ramp. But sometimes, instead of making your stuff indestructible, you're better off just playing something more synergistic with your deck. At number 4, we have Time Stretch. There's so many really cool blue cards out there that are actually really fun and awesome, and not Time Stretch, which is just either you play it because you want to play 2 more lands and draw 2 more cards, and why didn't you just play something like Urban Evolution? Or people see you tap out 10 mana and they just start scooping, and neither one of those things are very fun. And I'm not normally the fun police, but Time Stretch bothers even me, and I have a pretty high threshold.
If you're ending the game with a Time Stretch, it's a 10 mana spell to end the game. That's one thing. But if you're using a 10 mana spell to get a little bit of advantage out of it, or to just kind of hopefully start your combo, you know, and maybe get some things going, and the worst feeling is having someone sit there and cast a Time Stretch, and I ask them, so are you going infinite? And they tell me no. And then they go and they recast it 2 or 3 times.
To do nothing.
To do nothing, and then just pass it back to me. I'm like, that was a waste of my time and your time.
Sphinx's Revelation, Blue Sun Zenith, Stroke of Genius called. They want you to put them in your deck and actually get some gas.
At number 3, we have the swords. In particular, the 5 Swords of Protection and Value. These are the most ubiquitous of the equipment, but at the end of the day, we're talking about a lot of the equipment. A lot of people will just throw in an equipment because they say, hey, I have a commander. Commanders are good at winning the game, right? So if I put some equipment on them, then that means I can win the game. That's not necessarily the case. You don't necessarily need a sword in your deck. Swords will a lot of the times just sit there and take up a space that you could be using for something much more valuable. And of course, we have to throw out an honorable mention to all of the footwear equipments here. So
Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot boots.
Those cards are fantastic, and we like them in a lot of our decks, but
if your commander doesn't need protection, if one of your key creatures doesn't need protection, giving your creatures haste, if you don't have tap abilities, if you don't have big fatties that aren't going to make it around the table, if you don't protect them, then you don't need these cards in your deck. There's better options for what you're trying to do. At number 2, we have Demonic Tutor. And I should say Demonic, Diabolic, Vampiric Tutor. I still play Tutors in my deck. I still have Demonic Tutor in my black deck. But when you have decks, especially black decks, they're the worst culprits, that every third or fourth card you see them play is a card that tutors for stuff, it gets really boring.
Yeah, which brings us into a topic about this list specifically that...
It's a touchy subject for a lot of people.
When you're playing the same cards, like some of the cards in our list, or if you're playing cards that allow you to get the same cards every game, like the tutors, it takes away from the variety that Commander typically brings, and it takes away from the thing that a lot of people have fun with the format. And at number 1, the most overplayed card in Commander is got to be a tie between Soul Ring and Sensei's Divining Top. And this is coming from Top and Go Productions. Our logo is a Sensei's Divining Top. Here's the thing with Soul Ring. Usually the more colors you play in your deck, the less likely you're going to want to play Soul Ring. Soul Ring actually doesn't help you very much if you play a 3 or maybe even a 5 color deck. Now, Top...
If you don't have a lot of ways to shuffle your library, or if you have too many ways to shuffle your library, if you're not in the sweet spot between those, you probably shouldn't play it.
And Top is, once again, one of those cards that we've all kind of learned to lean on. It's kind of become a crutch for a lot of us. And maybe it's time that we give Top a break. So thanks for watching this top 10 video, guys, and thanks for sticking around while we went on our unannounced hiatus. We're going to be back with more, so please stay tuned.
If you cut any of the cards we listed from your decks, what cards would you add in their place? Go on ahead and let us know in the comments section below.
Until next time, I'm Karsten.
And I'm Brianne.
And as always, thanks for watching.